Hello everyone, so nice to see you. Although I can't technically see you, so I guess I should say that it's nice to be seen. Yeah. Welcome to Words with Friends Live. I'm your host, Tristan Cunningham, and I can't wait to dish you the dirt on your favorite words. Now, before we get started, a quick note. Tomorrow's Words with Friends Live will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time and 11 a.m. Pacific Time. Possible answers. And you're only going to have 10 seconds to tap the button with the correct one. 10 seconds to tap the correct answer. You have to get all 12 of the answers right. Every single one, no exceptions, even if you say pretty please. I'm sorry, that's just how it goes. And today's jackpot at the end of the game is $5,000. I know, I get excited every time too, 5,000. All right, here's the good news. If you get one answer wrong, all that will do is send you into spectator mode where you can still play. Even though you can't win today's money, you can still win something very valuable. Now, how does this work, you ask? Easy, let me tell you, that's my job. Now, you've probably noticed the new feature on your game screen. We call it a progress bar, and every time you answer a question correctly in spectator mode, you earn a point. 15 of those points will get you a mystery box of treasures. These boxes could hold coins or power-ups, such as Word Radar, Swap Plus, and Hindsight. And you can use this booty to kick some booty over in the main game. And now you have no reason to leave. You need to stay and play. Another way to stay completely in the game is to stop hoarding those extra lives like Girl Scout cookies, okay? Use them. Use them up to question 12 and stay in the game and get that real money. You get an extra life by inviting friends to play. Now, this is how it works. Tap the heart during the countdown to the show. 24 hours after your friend accepts, it will appear on your screen when you get an answer wrong. Now, a friendly reminder, that's why I'm here, you can use an extra life only once per game and never on question number 12. I'm sorry, not on 12. We are streaming live, so a Wi-Fi connection is the best connection. And if your battery's low, you know what to do. Hey. All right, I think we're ready to play. Are you ready to play? Am I ready to play? Let's play. Our word of the day is, I can't tell you, because it's the answer, which you would know if you had set your Words with Friends notification to yes, please. Question number 1. Which of these is not a real word? Empower, empowerment, or powerment? Now, power is a mass noun, and since the dawn of time, humans have struggled for power. Some people have fought for it through battles, some have used money, while others use their status. Now, I know personally, if I find myself in a situation where I want to have more power and the folks around me just are not getting it, I start singing, I've got the power, and then I do the Running Man. Can you see my Running Man? Pretty good. I'll show it to you later. And that seems to work. You just sing that and do the Running Man, and then people are like, whoo, you can have anything you want. All right, the results are in. The correct answer is empowerment, and 25,000 people got that. Very nice. Both empower and empowerment basically mean giving someone the power to do something. And you know, this just hit me. They should have Empower Yoga, where you don't do any of the moves, but you just cheer everyone else on. You're like, look at you, sitting there, doing nothing. Way to go. Empower Yoga. I like it. All right, moving forward. Question 2. Which is possessive? 1, 2, or 3? independent is a good thing. You don't have to share absolutely everything with your partner and be everywhere together all the time. And do not get me started on people who have shared Facebook accounts. Why? Just why? Be you. All right, back to the game. The correct answer is there, the top one, T-H-E-I-R, 20,000. Very nice. Now, trying to figure out which version of there is always difficult. So it's all right if you always seem to have trouble remembering which one is which. Just, relax, calm down, they're there. Or should I say they're there? Or am I saying they're there? We'll never know. Just keep the game rolling, okay? All right. Question 3. If your donut shop sign said donut sold here, what mistake might you correct? Change donut to donut, remove apostrophe, or replace sold with sale. Now, if anyone is playing at a donut shop right now, this is your time to shine. When it comes to the word donut, it's made up of 2 words that are joined together to create a new meaning, which means it's a compound word. Now, it's funny that you don't pronounce it do-nut and that it's pronounced donut, although maybe they should change the pronunciation, because whenever someone asks me if I want a donut, I always say I do. Yes, not do not. I like donuts in my mouth, a lot of them. All right, the correct answer is remove apostrophe. Now, apostrophes are tricky because sometimes they form possessives and sometimes they form contractions. Like you wouldn't want to use an apostrophe to indicate that you have a bunch of donuts. Just use like a big cardboard box or a giant wheelbarrow and just wheel them right over to the studio. Yes, please. All right. I personally don't beat around the bush. No, sir. If I want to make people think of something without mentioning it, I simply just do a quick game of charades, just like this. All right, 2 words. Rubbing my feet. I need a foot massage. Back to the game. Okay. All right. The correct answer is illusion. Now, an illusion is a thing that is likely to be wrongly perceived or interpreted by the senses. Collusion means secret or illegal cooperation or conspiracy. But the money at the end of this game is not an illusion, so no need to resort to any collusion. You missed me, didn't you? I know you did. Oh, I'm back. All right, question number 5. Someone with great pronunciation and articulation therefore also has great what? Bravado, elocution, or competency. Now, pronunciation and articulation are especially important if you ever have been tasked with giving a toast at a wedding. Some other things that help are using eye contact, watching your posture, and making sure that you're telling compelling stories. You should also be careful of using weird or embarrassing metaphors or analogies. And if none of this works, just raise your glass and say something epic like world peace or reduce, reuse, recycle. Huh? All right, the correct answer is elocution. Now let's see. Good, 8,000 people got elocution. The related adjective is eloquence, which describes fluently persuasive people. Like late night infomercials where they're selling knives exactly like the knives you already own, but something about the way they talk, the eloquence in the way that they talk just makes you say, wow, I can't live without that knife. I mean, my heirloom tomatoes deserve that knife. That's eloquence. What they do, I got a room full of knives. All right, moving forward. Question 6. Which is not spelled correctly? 1, 2, or 3? Milieu, inadvertent, or inadvertent? Now notice the spelling. All right, those words weren't run-of-the-mill words you see every day. Now, milieu is the physical or social setting in which something occurs. And inadvertent means unintentional. For example, the whole milieu of trivia games is to sometimes make the questions and answers difficult, but sometimes you take a guess and you just happen to get it right inadvertently. Yeah. All right, the correct answer is inadvertent, the one with two A's. Now, inadvertent is spelled with the ENT suffix, not ANT. Now, if you got this question wrong, you might be feeling disappointment with an ENT. But if you got it right, you'll be feeling triumphant with an ANT. Huh? I'm back, I told you. All right, question 7. Which people do not typically receive an American Rules Football Championship ring? Cheerleaders, referees, or coaches? Now, rings are given to the winners of the big game. Now, the reason they give these rings out is because there's only one special trophy awarded to the team. So the football players get a collectible memento made of ornate jewels to keep for themselves to symbolize their victory. Now, be careful, Tom, because you're running out of fingers. So you gotta share the rings, okay, Tom? All right. The correct answer, is cheerleaders, and 2,175 people got that. Very nice. Now, both coaches and referees get these championship game rings, but cheerleaders don't typically get them. But if cheerleaders really wanted to get them, all they would have to do is be aggressive. Be aggressive. You feel me? So next time you see Tom, just jump and pull off the ring. I'm just kidding. Leave Tom alone. Oh no! The word around town is that last question was brutal. Sometimes we're brutal. Be brutal. Okay, I'll work on that. All right, question 8. A hagiography is a biography that treats its subjects with undue what? Reverence, derision, or precision? Now, biographies are a type of nonfiction, typically written about the life and the experience of someone else. Well, an autobiography is when you are writing about yourself, your life experiences, and your personal thoughts. So basically, it's like one big diary entry without having to start each page with Dear Diary, and also without the tears when you, what? Back to the show. I'm sorry. Let's keep moving forward. The correct answer is reverence, and 2,869 people. Very nice. Now, hagios is a Greek word that means holy, and hagiography is an idealizing type of writing about the saints. Although if you want to write about the sinners, then that would be called the tabloids. So that's how that works. You're welcome. All right, question 9. In Words with Friends, which is a valid word with no vowels? CHRL, PFFT, or LML? Now, shurl and pft and lmla, when you try to pronounce them, these answers are basically the entire vocabulary of cavemen. They just use consonants and like grunts and then odd hand gestures now and then. And now that I think about it, it's actually a lot like how I react when someone on the sidewalk approaches me with a clipboard. I'm like, and then they run. So go ahead and try that. Just, it'll work. All right, the correct answer is PFFT. You can use this word a few ways, PFFT, to represent the sound of a small explosion, like that, or to convey disappearance, as in, next thing you know, he was gone. Or a way to express a dismissive attitude, as in, how was I supposed to know that one? So yeah, go ahead and all you want, but just, it involves a lot of spit, so just be careful. All right, question 10. But you know what it says, is a type of what? Moth, osteoarthritis, or hoof and mouth disease? Now, wow, we are going big with this one. So big I couldn't even read it. Big and Latin. Now, you can't get more wordsmithy than a question about a Latin word. And since we're going Latin, it means that all of you Homo sapiens out there are really going to have to use your medulla oblongata. After all, we have a bona fide cash prize. Ergo, some of you could be leaving with a pile of money that you'll be splitting pro rata. All right, I'm having too much fun today. I hope you are too. All right, the correct answer is moth, 2,436 people. Now, this type of moth is found mostly in Spain and southern France. And this type of moth sounds very European to me, like the kind of moth that wears like a lot of cologne and at nightclubs are only attracted to the strobe light. Not a very fun moth to go out with. You're like, moth, come back. All right, question 11. Which of these is the largest group of indigenous people in Canada? Inuit, Cree, or Ojibwa? Ojibwa, excuse me, I think is the correct pronunciation. Now, the name Canada likely comes from the Huron Iroquois word Kanata, meaning village or settlement. And in 1841, the two colonies of Upper and Lower Canada were united under one name, the Province of Canada. And now people just call Canada Justin Bieber Land, or some people call it Drakeville. So it's the correct terminology now. Yes. All right, but the correct answer is Cree. 321 people, very nice. Indigenous peoples in Canada are also known as Aboriginal Canadians, and they live within the boundaries of Canada. So what that means is that they're right outside of the wardrobe of Narnia. Yeah, yes. Oh no! And question 11 was brutal too? Yeah. We're just mean over here today. I'm sorry, my friends. But you know what time it is? It's about the time for the last question. All right, let's shake off all that brutalness. You got this. Question number 12. Which of these is a complete sentence with a subject and a predicate? Platypus, 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 kangaroo, 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 or buffalo, buffalo, buffalo? Whew. Now, before I reveal the answer and the winners, tomorrow is a very, very special day. We will be starting our game at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. So, you know what that means. Go to bed early and set your alarms and make sure that you got coffee, okay? It's like having a little trivia for brunch. But this brunch gives you money, so there's no squabbling over who had how many mimosas. You don't even have to deal with that part. All right, drum roll, bum. The correct answer to question number 12 is buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. Now you see, buffalo is not only an animal, but it is a verb that means to intimidate. But don't let this question buffalo you into not playing tomorrow, and don't be chicken because it's a cash prize. And speaking of cash prizes, let's see who won tonight. All right. Kaden BTS, you won. I'm very proud of you. Eileen H, very nice. Nibiru Rising. Ooh, I like that name, Nibiru Rising. Very nice. 1M Time, you won. Danny Die 877, you won. Burrow 1437, you won. Way to go, 1437. And let's see what they're splitting. Let's see. Their prize today is $7.86. Way to go. Get it, you guys. All right. It is that time that I have to depart from you, but please join us again tomorrow. Not the same time, yes, the same place, and always the same grace, and a whole new heap of cash, yeah. I've been your host, Tristan Cunningham, and this has been Words with Friends Live. Now, get back to Words with Friends, and go make your next move, yeah.